Okay, let's see how this goes. I am going to show you my replay from last night, and make sure this is 10x, yeah. I'm gonna try and do a voiceover, and make sure it's recording. Yeah, okay. And I wanted to just do this real quick and take a break from work. I thought it'd be a fun little project to maybe do these in the future. So I'm purple, and the red guy and the blue guy. I am saving up a lot of money, a lot more than them, and will continue to have a lot more money than them the entire time. Right now I'm just protecting my stuff, and I'm just waiting, just saving up money, and I'm waiting. If I stop talking, it's probably because I'm working a little bit on the side. So right now it's just a lot of waiting. I'm just waiting to see who attacks first, because you don't want to be the first one to attack. The defenders get all the advantage. Sorry, okay, ignore this. Okay, so again, just a lot of waiting right now. The red guy you can see is kind of, I think you can see my cursor, he's preparing an attack over here and over here to attack blue, and he's leaving this pretty weak. I'll join him. Move in over here. Also start red. So red's doing really well. I'm now trying to hold red at this river. Red's doing all this troops north of those. Actually try to sling this sneaky little boat to go attack his capital, and somehow he sees it and then goes to defend it, so it doesn't do anything. So I'm actually doing okay. I really want to take this city here in a second. So I'm going to try pushing for it. Yeah, here. I'm moving some more units up here to take it. So I know I have just, I have the advantage right now since it's right now. That's actually so I start to make headway. was actually really just trying to sabotage Red a bit more by taking his cities. Because whenever you take their cities, they get less money, and that's how I'm building up like my top lead in the top right with all my funds. I'm also just recovering. A lot of my units got injured here, so had I known though, I really should have been pushing on this. But it was hard to. I didn't actually have any visibility into this at the time because there's what's called fog of war, so I could only see maybe to like here. So I didn't know what was going on. So just, this is at 10x speed, you can see right here, so this is going really quick. So let's get time on, check on the time again, so it's 26 minutes. So I'm actually putting my hurt units on the cities to heal them, and I'm putting a lot of my units up here in the north. In hindsight, this was not the best idea, because it's really hard to push in the north. One, because he has long units, and two, because this forest right here was going to make it hard, and because if I pushed, which this happens later, a lot of the blue units actually end up, they can attack me too, so I really should have been trying to push in the south, but I learned that in the future. So I'm actually doing really well. I have an advantage in numbers right now. I have more units than both of them combined, but I actually make a big mistake, and Red capitalizes on this really big, nice attack, surprise attack. It really catches me off guard, and I actually end up losing all of these units and the city. I did try to make a little attack right here while we did this, but I did not. I was not able to. I was going to try to sneak back through. That being said, I do attack up north since I knew that Red was sending a lot of units down here. But now I have to protect the south, so I'm actually having to. You'll see me start pulling back slowly, and then putting more units here because this is getting a little dangerous. So you see, I'm pushing, but I'm also getting attacked from blue now, and this was not going well. I was able to thwart the attack down here in the south, but sorry, I mean message network, so I'm also just looking at that. So we stabilized the fronts, and I'm just healing up all my units right now. I'm definitely a lot more afraid now of attack in the south, and the main problem with that him taking the city is he now has more cities than me. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which means he can have actually 5 more units than me, because each city supports 5 units. So he can now have the numbers advantage on me, even though I still have the numbers, at least money, like, saved up lead. He can have, so I can only have 25 units out on the field. He can have 30. So, and on top of that, Blue is kind of teaming up against me, since he sees that I'm in the lead because I have the most money and I have the most troops, even though Red has the most number of cities. So Blue's trying to just do something. They're not on the same team, but at this moment in time, I kind of realized that they're starting to be, which we'll see my fears realized soon enough. So Red's actually going for a sneaky push here. Again, he does a really good job with this. He has a lot more units again than me, like numbers-wise. So I actually was getting really bad here. I had a lot of units to go save these guys. They almost got entirely encircled right here. And if they get encircled, it's really bad. So I was able to save them from being encircled, and I was able to encircle these at the same time. He also attacks the north at the same time, and then you can see Blue's too. And so Blue and Red were working together. getting kind of scary there. Actually, I have to start pulling a lot of units back to help with this front. Yeah, and then I was just getting hammered on this front too, so taking losses on both sides. Now pulling a lot of units back to heal right now. Yeah, I realized just that he has a lot more units numbers-wise than me. Even though a lot more of his units are like injured and stuff, he has a lot more. And even though they're injured, he can do like encirclements more because he has more units. He can like go around me and trap me. So like you can see that pretty well here, and just the number of like how many more units he has. Even though I technically have more quote troops, that just means that a lot more of my troops are healthier than his. And we'll actually start to see his number climbing and mine start to stabilize here in a minute. And including blue, blue's kind of attacking me too, so it's really blue and red against me here, right? Again, I'm always trying to keep my units on cities to heal and to save me money. When they're on a city, they save me money, so he starts attacking again, and kind of also trying to get some. I try to see if I can cut off blue right here. Didn't work. He tries a little enabling, which is funny, over here, and I don't know why he was thinking that really just was not a great idea. I end up killing all these units easily. And yeah, so just reminding these ones with circles of them are tanks, heavier units, and blue just is all tanks right now, so it's just difficult. So he does another attack and this is where it starts to get really dicey. I have to start pulling all my units back. Yeah, I start just taking a lot of losses. I tried to go through the city and I was able to stop them, but then blue's gonna start coming in too, and I lost this unit, and I was taking a lot of losses over here as well. I tried to do a little circlement here, and it didn't work out. I'm just taking a lot of losses on every front. Just trying to make sure I don't lose the cities. If I lose the cities, it's just, he can just make even more units then. See, blue's just straight up only attacking me for the most part. Yeah, he's just trying to wear me down, which I would do too if I was blue. Even though blue easily could take all of these other cities. I don't know, he's trying to play smart. You see how many of my units are injured and stuff too. Yeah, I actually end up losing this city. I lose almost all of these units over here as well. I'm really just pulling back, trying to defend and heal up my units. Has a lot more units than me. He's playing well. I really should have started pulling more of my units down here a little bit sooner to protect this city, but I ended up losing that. And then blue was attacking too, so I had to keep some units to defend. It just was not going very well. I should have been pushing a bit more here in hindsight, but it's always a little hard to know what units that they have in the back lines. Since I can't see that, like my vision is like only a little bit past this black line, so I really couldn't see much. Since I was being attacked by blue, I was just very careful. So I lose a lot of units from here, down here. He took that city too, and I actually ended up probably the biggest mistake I made, where I lost all of these units. I tried a little pincer move on blue, because I know he has less units than me, so I can try to encircle him, but he was paying attention and saw it. Now red's attacking me. He tries to get these cities, but he realizes it's just not gonna work out. And he has to be careful of blue as well. Blue could at any point just attack him too. See, blue actually tries to go for it a little bit here. Not trying super hard. Now red's trying to attack blue. I think that's a big mistake for red. There's a lot of these units in here and they all die. This is like 6 units right here. More actually. These are all tanks and he's attacking with fighter units. It just didn't work out for him. So I actually was able to sneak a unit around and take the city. He was so focused over here. I was able to sneak and take this, and it gave me a huge opportunity to just push. In hindsight, again, you know, I just didn't know this, but I should have attacked the cities. See, they're just wide open right now. But I also threw up. I just left 2 units to defend the city, you know, half a unit in this one. And I was really committing down here to attacking red. I start pushing, but I don't think I really plan to attack much. I'm just trying to get some space. Red's really posturing down here too, so I see this and I'm like, oh heck no, I'm not attacking that. So I start pulling back. Blue starts attacking again. See, just at any time, I had to be really careful of blue attacking. And, you know, essentially their units are combined in troop count, so I had to be very. They were working together a lot during the middle of this. I actually have I have less units than red at this time, both in number of units and in like total troop count, and he actually starts getting a sizable lead on me here. I still was really trying to make sure I had the most money. I actually start pumping out a lot more just heavy units at this time. I'll show why later, but the heavy units are a lot more cost effective. Since he could have more units quantity wise, I need to have the better quality. I'm really just kind of recovering at this point, and a lot of my troops are healed, and I'm just kind of posturing, trying to build up for a future. So I'm healing these heavy units right now. I'm gonna build another heavy unit here. Now I'm kind of pushing out a little bit. You can see I'm starting to have a lot more heavy units. But still, in terms of like numbers, just look at like the number of units red has here, how many I have. Yeah, again, I still couldn't like see that, so it was hard to know. Looks like red was about to attack blue here. I don't think he ever did though. Red really liked to do like these big all-out attacks, and that was his style. He just like loved to do little like sneak attacks and different things. He played very well. I'm surprised blue kept playing all this time. I mean, let's check the time. Right now it's 1 hour and 10 minutes in, and blue is still playing just with one city, even though he essentially had no chance. Yeah, I mean, I guess if things played out really, if we both, red or I, misplayed things, he could have done something, but it would have been very slim. I mean, kudos to him though for still trying and playing. I mean, he was still very active throughout. I would have too, so respect that. Again, I'm just trying to build up a lot more heavy units here. Swapping out this unit for fresh because he's kind of probe attacking there. So red keeps attacking down here in the south, and I realize I'm like, You know, this is the point where I realized the south is a lot better idea for me to attack compared to the north. Because the north, like, has blue. So, like, if I push red, then blue can attack my rear. So, there's no reason for me to ever push up here. So I actually started collecting a lot of my units. I push them, and I'm just going to start lining them up down here, and I'm going to get ready to attack in the south. Because I realized blue can't really attack. And as long as I keep the bridges guarded, blue can't cross and attack me. So, this was the way to go. So this is kind of a quiet part. Again, I'm just building a lot of heavy units. At this point, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And red had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue has 6. So, it was a smart investment for me to start building those. And it really helped me that red didn't attack me during this time because the heavy units take a lot longer to build. So, if he attacked me while I had him or was building them, it would have been a little harder. So red actually does a little probe attack here. And he realized that I have a ton of heavy units. He's like, oh heck no, I'm not attacking that. So I'm just keeping my heavy units here. I saw red move up here, so I started moving my heavy units up back because I was afraid he might attack, and I wanted to be careful. I'm just kind of like probing with blue, going, or you can see us go back and forth a bit. Red actually moved all his heavy units down here, so it looks like he really was thinking of attacking right here. Now he's moving them back, so it's hard to know what he was thinking exactly. Now he's just doing, like, scouting. He's just trying to see where my units are and stuff. Because, again, anytime you see the black line, like, purple can only see, like, a little bit this way into it, and red can only see a little bit this way into it, so. Otherwise, we can't see at all what's going on back there. So I actually have a lot less units in red in quantity and quality total. And blue has a lot of units, and so, like a lot of just heavy units. So we had to be very careful with. I didn't want to attack red and then have blue attack me. So this was really a long waiting game. I think this went on for a while. Yeah, an hour 21 at the moment. Where we were just waiting on. For something to happen. So actually, red ends up attacking me. Part of it, he might have just been bored. I mean, it was probably a good 10-15 minutes. Nothing happened there. So I moved my units back up to 10. A lot of my heavy units I moved back up there. Especially seeing as red's heavy units are up here now. So red's just going all out attack. See all the lines where he's issuing attack orders. Blue's attacking me a little bit. I actually start pulling a lot of my units up there. But then red pulls back, and I was a little afraid he might do another counterattack down here, which he easily could have done with these number of units. You can see blue is attacking me only. Again, right here. Look at this. Blue could have easily taken these cities. I think blue made poor mistakes there, where he was targeting me a little bit too much. I don't know. I very much was feeling 2v1 in this scenario, so that's why I had to be so careful. That's why this game ended up going so long. I mean, now almost an hour and a half. So I start pulling some units back down here. I'm just healing my units back up again. Have a big funds lead. So I actually just realized that at this point I was getting tired too, and I just needed to start pumping units out and start spending a lot of my money, because I was also just, this game was going for so long. So you can see I start pulling I just start producing a lot of units at this point, and you're gonna see my numbers jump up down here. problem is it's gonna deplete my funds, so this is really like an all-out kind of thing. I have to be very careful. So I start moving a lot of my units down here. See, I just start building a ton of units. I even lost some units because I was overbuilding. Yeah, see, I just lost a few units from overbuilding, and I just start attacking because, you know, I needed to spend the money. And Red, for some reason, I was actually pretty surprised by this. He just gave the city up. And you can actually see he's positioning to attack like he did earlier on. He's gonna counterattack. He didn't actually want to defend the city. He thought it would be better to counterattack. So I thought that was interesting. I'm not sure that was the right play, to be honest. But what happened? So he has a lot more units over here, and he's actually going to counterattack here in a minute. So it's really good for me to capture this city because now I can build extra units, and those were like absolutely necessary to have. So Red draws a lot of his units back over here in preparation for this, and to be fair, his counterattack goes really well. However, he really depletes his side. And he left it to undefended compared to the number of units I have. So here in a second, let's see, now we're at an hour 34 here. Again, just a little bit of waiting game. Okay, here's Red's big counterattack. And I think this is what he was planning on. And I knew since he had so many units out here that he must have been weak up here, so I started attacking Red. I knew as soon as I attacked Red, he was going to attack him. So I actually tried to encircle him through. I didn't quite get it, but I see that, you know, I mean, I knew if I could just hold this city while I attacked that, since I had the numbers, since I had the extra city now, I would be able to insert those units and just wear them out. And since I had the money. So actually, I realized I completely left these cities undefended. And I started just picking them off. So just completely winning the battle up here, and he's kind of like, uh-oh. So he starts just Red does a really nice move to encircle some units, and he actually comes and takes the city. Very well played. But I just keep enough units here to keep blue from I keep blue scared of these units, and then I'm just attacking red. Just push over here. And then red tries to take these cities, but he didn't realize they'd be defended, so he ended up using units. And I was able to wear blue down enough and I ended up winning, and we all said good game and everything, and I mean that went on for I think an hour 45. That's but it was a really fun game. Okay.